Good morning. Welcome to Christmas Eve meditation at the Calgary Center for Spiritual Living. And thank you for joining us today and here at the center and also on our love stream. I'm Lucille Warone and I'm one of the licensed practitioners at the center. So just to, as I mentioned earlier before we were on the air, there's quite a buzz of energy here at the center as we buzz around doing our last minute preparations for the season. So let's just settle in, ground your feet on the floor, and really feel that connection to the earth. And before we get into we'll do some rounds of box breathing, but before then, let's just do some releasing of all this sort of staticky energy that we have in our bodies. And I invite you to take a deep breath in, and on an exhale, do an audible ah. And if you want to shake your body, go ahead, feel free to do that. So deep breath in, and ah. We'll do a few more of those. Ah. And the last one. Ah. So you might notice that your body feels a little bit different, so just settle into your chair. Make yourself as comfortable as possible. And we'll just do a few rounds of box breathing, and it's called that because you inhale to a count of 4, exhale, hold it for a count of 4, exhale to a count of 4, and hold it to a count of 4. So you can visualize a box as you do each of those 4. So I'll guide you through it at a hopefully slow pace. So breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. And just do a few more rounds of that at your own pace. Again, it's an inhale to the count of 4. Hold to a count of 4. And exhale to a count of 4. And hold again until you start the cycle. So now just check into your body. And when you take a deep inhale, try to go all the way down to your toes. And as you exhale, bring up energy from the earth and allow it to come out through your body. I invite you to get in touch with your body. As you breathe down into your feet, notice if there's any points of tension or restriction. And just gently breathe into those areas. And on the exhale, allow that tension, that energy to be released and expressed out. And here in the stillness, we drop our consciousness or awareness into that deepest most space within us, which is the highest most place within us, the source of all manifestation. The winter solstice was just a few days ago, so now our days are going to be getting gradually longer every day. And many of us, myself included, are sensitive to the darkness and find it challenging. In the past few years, I've found it helpful to explore my resistance and release it and accept that this is part of the ebb and flow of the cycle of the seasons, a time for contemplation, renewal, where it looks as if nothing's happening, but everything's happening. So we turn within to our eternal internal light, the eternal light that's immune to darkness. And that light shines through the dark places of my consciousness and dissipates them. And I know that as the sun melts the ice, so the light of spirit within me dissolves every obstruction in my path. So now we're moving into the time of silence. And if you hear any noises from the other parts of the center, or your house if you're on live stream, just take that as a signal to go deeper within your consciousness. And if elements of your to-do list show up in your consciousness, just allow them to come and come to pass. Don't get attached to them, just allow them to float away and go back to your focus on your breath. So today, I joyously expect a greater good. My thoughts are radiant with the light of Spirit. In this beam of eternal radiance, there is no darkness in my mind. I'm guided into bright action, into a deeper joy, peace, and vitality, because the light of Spirit shines from the very center of my being. This light illuminates my path and makes straight the way before me. All the power there is flows through me as health, happiness, and abundance. The light of Spirit shines forth from me. So slowly bring your awareness back into the room. Direct your awareness to your body. And reconnect with your body. Wiggle your toes and fingers. Shake out your hands. Circle your head. And breathe deeply. And when you're ready, open your eyes. If some of the phrases I've used today sound familiar, it's because many of them were taken from Ernest Holmes' 365 Science of Mind, so I'd like to acknowledge that source. And I thank each of you for taking the time in your busy, busy day to be here to help prepare the center for the celebration that is our service today, and to bring that energy of love and light into our center, and also where you're joining us on the live stream as well. Namaste.
guitar by overzealously slinging
Just
those.
tie it around your waist and go.
I do that run around my kitchen.
Good morning. One, two. A 1, 2, 3.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, what a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time, it's a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle in a jingling beat, that's the Jingle Bell Ride. What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time, it's the swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle in a jingling beat, that's the jingle bell, that's the jingle bell, that's the Jingle Bell Ride. We're not done.
No one's coming away? Oh, okay. Right away? Oh, okay. Ready? Yep.
Frosty the snowman was a jolly happy soul, with a corncob pipe and a button nose and two eyes made out of coal. Frosty the snowman was a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found, for when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Oh, Frosty the snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me. Frosty the snowman knew the sun was hot that day, so he said, let's run and we'll have some fun now before I melt away. Down to the village with a broomstick in his hand, riding here and there all around the square, saying, catch me if you can. Led them down the streets of town right to a traffic car, and he only paused a moment when he heard them holler, stop! Oh, Frosty the snowman had to hurry on his way, but he waved goodbye saying, don't you cry, I'll be back again someday. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, over the hills of snow. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity
fun. I'd love to welcome you all to the Calgary Center for Spiritual Living. I'm resident here, yes. Reverend Leslie, and here to MC our festivities this morning. And we have a beautiful program created just for you guys. And I'd love to have my stand here so I can see. There we go. It's okay, I can read it. So welcome to our light-filled, sacred Christmas service, which opens a welcoming connection filled with joy and filled with peace. Thank you, staff. And welcome to our beloved Love Stream attendees. I invite you to grab a piece of paper and a pencil or a pen. You'll need it for the activity today. And today we're celebrating light and love, and we have a wonderful service with the activity that shows the giving and receiving of spirit, and I know you'll enjoy it in all our lives. So we're going to activate that energy through meditation, inspiration, and giving of ourselves and receiving a gift in return. I'd like to welcome new people here this morning. Who's new here today? If you'll be brave, put your hands up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Big round of applause. Rosalie is going to hand you a pamphlet. We love having people here. And as you can see, we honor all paths. So there's, as our beloved Dr. Pat says, there's 8 billion people on the planet, and there's 8 billion experiences of God, Creator, Spirit, Allah, whatever the name is. And she always says the cosmic muffin, doesn't matter. Whatever your experience is, one more over there, thank you. With Spirit, and we're just here on a journey. And one of the things we do here is we teach you how to think, not what to think. And so we are interested in what your beliefs are and what your systems of thinking are. And that's what we love to do here. So whatever your path or your journey, we honor that you're here today sharing this Christmas Eve service with us. So thank you for being here today. A couple of announcements, not the whole gamut. We're just kind of changing the service up a little bit today. But we are having a world peace meditation. I feel like we have incredible consciousness in this community. And so if we gather with the rest of the world, this is a global meditation that's been going on for many, many decades. And so we come and join here at 5 a.m. Yeah, 5 a.m., not p.m., on next Sunday, like a week from now. And we do a peace meditation. If you'd rather stay in your PJs, you can watch online, totally okay. And just know that we'll be meditating with everybody around the world at Greenwich Mean Time. And that's why it's 5 a.m. for us. And afterwards, people go out for breakfast. And then guess what we have after that? A Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve service at 10, starting at 10. So there's going to be a little bit of block. And then you just go home and have a nap, and then you go out and celebrate the new year. Yeah, it's going to be a good day. So, and the next thing is yes, next Sunday we're going to do our burning bowl, which is out with the old and in with the new. Essentially, you come in, and it's a beautiful experience to come in, and we just, I love it. We do it a beautiful service that day, and Dr. Pat will be back and facilitating that. And so it's a beautiful end of the year and start fresh with the new year, and we set our intentions. We don't set New Year's resolutions, we set intentions for what we really want for the year. So it's a beautiful way we experience our teaching. And of course, we have our online foundations course starting. We just wanted to let you know that's going to be Tuesdays, January 16th, online only. And you can talk to Lance or Dr. Pat if you're interested in learning more about what our teaching is. And now I'm going to just move us into spiritual mind treatment. And that, don't get freaked out about that. A spiritual mind treatment is simply an affirmative prayer. It's our way of praying in our teaching. And so I just invite you to relax, close your eyes, and we'll breathe in together. I know that there is one thing, one power, one presence, life, spirit, the life force of all things, animating everything, everywhere. It is endless, ceaseless, forever, creating of itself, through itself, and through each of us here. I know this warm and loving presence expresses itself in me, through me, and around me. I am it, and it is me. It creates itself through itself, and that is through me. And what I know today, as we welcome the light of the world back, as the days are beginning to grow longer, I know that right here, right now, that there is beauty, love, light, joy, peace, truth. And anything unlike that is dissolved. It is released and let go. I know that each person here is here on a mission to experience the best of all the good that is surrounding us. And I know that we reach out and know this truth for ourselves. I am one with this truth. I experience the strength and the confidence of the Spirit within me. It flows in and through and around me. And knowing this, I can be that beacon of spiritual illumination for all those around me. I step into what I want, and I let go of what I don't want. This is a new beginning right here, right now, and I know that there is so much more that I can achieve, that I can accomplish only through my connection with the divine, that this power, this presence expressing itself, inspiring me, and knowing this truth. I know it for each of us here and all around, and for all the people that we're connected to. This truth is moving and having its way. And so I celebrate light. I celebrate love. I celebrate truth. I celebrate calm. I celebrate the peace that transcends everything. I know now that I am wanted, needed, and loved. I've come here today to celebrate with each person here. And knowing this, I release my word, I allow it to be so, and together we say, and so it is.
Love reflecting love. I am one with the divine. I am peace expressing heaven bright. I am light reflecting light.
Use the mic. And now we're going to move into the giving portion of our service. And what we're going to do is we're going to do this meditation and inspiration and the giving of ourselves. And I'm going to invite our practitioner, Lance Rath, to come up and to do this portion of our service. So, Lance, please come to the stage.
Thank you, Leslie. So you might recognize that, or maybe not, but we're doing things a little bit differently today, including having the lights on in the sanctuary, because we wanted it to be a light-filled service. So I'm going to do a little visualization exercise. I brought the chair because I'm lazy. And we're going to just relax and settle into ourselves, our true selves, and join in with that divine aspect. So what I'll ask you to do is, if you're comfortable, I invite you to close your eyes and just settle down. I personally always like to just focus on my breath. Just note it, breathing in and breathing out. It's a busy time of year. Perhaps there was some rushing around this morning. Perhaps there's some rushing around scheduled for afterwards. But the past and the future doesn't matter right now. We're just here. We're able to take a moment to just simply be. So I invite you to be. Breathing in, breathing out. Just feel your body relax. Let your shoulders just drop that extra quarter an inch. And as you settle into yourself, I invite you to visualize in your mind a place that you love. So perhaps it's a beach by the ocean or a lake, a grassy knoll, a cabin deep in the forest. Perhaps it's your living room or a library. Wherever it is for you, just see yourself there now. Just soak that in, that peace, that calm, that joy, whatever that place is bringing out from within you. And as you reside and rest in that place, I'd like you to think of a last time or a recent time that someone said thank you to you. Perhaps it was a little passing by thank you. Perhaps it was a deep, heartfelt sense of gratitude. But just bring that to mind. And as you do that, remember what it was that they thanked you for. It could have been you gave them something physical. But perhaps it was an act of kindness, an act of service. Perhaps you gave a shoulder to cry on. You listened. Or you just simply gave a smile. Whatever it was, think of that. And as you think on that, think of other times that you were thanked and appreciated. For something you did, but even deeper than that, for the reason you did it, the reason within yourself that you did it. Perhaps it was kindness, empathy, compassion, simply love. It could be as simple as you were being polite. All those things are deep within you. They are a part of who you are. So as you think of these simple or perhaps grandiose aspects within yourself, I'd like you to bring out the piece of paper that you were provided that was inside your ornament. And just write 2 or 3 of those things that occurred to you, that you have done or that you have been, that you are. Because these are the gifts that you bring to the world. If anyone doesn't have a piece of paper and ornament, please raise your hand. We've got some helper elves in the room that are happy to provide one to you. Can we make sure we get into the kids' room, the family room? Helper elves? If you don't mind, there's a couple people in there. So again, just 2 or 3 of those aspects of yourself. And once you're done, you can go back to settling into your chair, closing your eyes again. You do not need to close your ornament at this time. I hear a lot of plastic sounds in the sanctuary here, so don't worry about that. Just simply write your 2 or 3 words and then get back into your settled spot. For those online, all you have to do is write those 2 words down. And again, get back into ease and rest. Enjoy that quiet sanctuary within you that I must emphasize is always there. It's always a place that you can access and re-access again and again and again. You have gifts that make the world better. You are the gift. It is in your kindness, your positivity, your joy, and simply your energy. Your light is the goodness that you share with those around you. It shines in your smile, your laugh, your attitude, your determination, your resilience, your compassion, and your creativity. Through sharing your gifts, you become a gift to those around you. They inspire and comfort. They remind us of the powerful, positive impact that we do have on each other. And so now, gently, gently, gently return your awareness to the room. And if there's a word or 2 that you want to add to your piece of paper, you can do so now. Ideally, 3 gifts that you embody and simply are. We're going to turn the lights back on. And And all you have to do is place that piece of paper in one half of the ornament. And then close it. Now it's a little tricky, possibly. You'll notice that the ornaments have one side where it's flush and the other side it's recessed. So you want to make sure the flush side overlaps the recessed side. If you have any difficulties, remain in that meditative state and don't force anything. Instead, we have helper elves that will be more than happy to help you. So raise your hand if you need any help. It's totally fine. And if no helper elf is handy, then perhaps ask a neighbor who is able to do this themselves. How are we doing? If you need help, raise your hand. All right, I think we're mostly good. So here's the thing about gifts. They need to be given. So I'll ask everyone that has an ornament ready to just line up on this side of the sanctuary over here against the wall. You can start moving already. And once the line is started, which we've done, come forward and a helper elf is going to help you hang up your ornament on our tree over here. And once it's on the tree, you can go back to your chair.
It's like finding the balance between inserting something that's funny and not taking away, you know? Yeah, so.
Maybe our helper elves can actually move on. All right, you're doing great. So once again, let's just keep the line going and then return to your chair afterwards. All right, so we're nearly done. We got the last few people coming up to the tree. And then again, I do ask that you go back and sit down. It might not be time for pictures with Santa quite yet. All right, so again, please return to your seats. Yeah, but it doesn't have anything written on it. It's just a display. All right, awesome. Well, that was fun. How does our tree look? Look at all those gifts. I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, I'll invite our readers to come up onto the stage and we'll keep things going.
Not on the stage. I think we're good. You are goodness and mercy and compassion and understanding. You are peace and joy and light. You are forgiveness and patience, strength and courage, a helper in times of need, a comfort in times of sorrow, a healer in times of injury, a teacher in times of confusion. You are the deepest wisdom and the highest truth, the greatest peace and the grandest love. You are these things, and in moments of your life, you have known yourself to be these things. Choose now to know yourself as these things.
I believe that love is at the center of everything. Therefore, I accept love as the healing power of life. I permit love to reach out from me to every person I meet. I believe that love is returned to me from every person I meet. I trust the guidance of love because I believe it is the power of good in the universe. I feel that love is flowing through me to heal every situation I meet, to help every person I contact. Love opens the way before me and makes it perfect, straight and glad. Love forgives everything unlike itself. It purifies everything. Love converts everything that seems commonplace into that which is wonderful. Love converts weakness into strength, fear into faith, and love. Ernest Holmes from 365.
Create all the happiness you are able to create. Remove all the misery you are able to remove. Every day will allow you to add something to the pleasure of others or to diminish something of their pains. And for every grain you sow in the bosom of another, you shall harvest in your own bosom. While every sorrow which you pluck out from your thoughts and feelings of a fellow creature shall be replaced by beauty, peace, and joy in the sanctuary of your own soul.
The light of Spirit shines forth from me. Today, I joyously proclaim a greater good. My thoughts are radiant with the light of Spirit. There is no darkness in my mind. I am directed by the Spirit of wisdom. I am guided into right action, into happiness and success, because the light of Spirit shines from the very center of my being. This light illuminates my path and makes straight the way before me. This light is God, the living Spirit Almighty. Gently, I lay my burden and woes at the altar of my faith as I turn from the valley of my previous unhappiness. I make my ascent from appearance to reality with a song on my lips and peace in my heart. The light of Spirit shines forth from my soul. It is a beam of eternal radiance. In this light, there is no darkness. I close the door of my consciousness to everything that denies good and affirm that all I need is at hand. Today, I accept a greater experience of life's infinite bounty. Going within myself, I meet this life and expect it to respond. I refuse to dwell in limitation. The presence of the Spirit in me establishes in my life that which is good, beautiful, and true. All the power there is flows through me as health, happiness, and success. The light of Spirit shines forth from me. And together we affirm, and so it is. We're having a little party at the front. So, did you enjoy giving your gifts? And we all know the truth of the law of circulation, which is giving is met by receiving. Did you enjoy coming up to give your gift? You get to do it again. But this time you will be receiving a gift. The gift that you gave, someone else is going to receive today. And you will be receiving a gift of another from our community to take home with you today. So I want you to open right now, just close your eyes for a moment, and open to receiving. For many of us, it's the more difficult part of the circulation circuit. Open to that divine energy, that love, that gift that wants to come to you. Thank you. So we will do a very similar process, lining up and coming along to receive a gift, and our helpers are going to pass you a gift they are inspired to pluck off the tree and put into your hands. Come and join the lineup of love. The lineup of love. And you guys,
take this with me. Thank you so much. What a beautiful experience of giving of ourselves and receiving a gift from another person here in the center. And to those online, yes, thank you, Neil. Yeah. It's so powerful, this sharing this gift. And I invite you to take your gift that you received and share it out over the next few days, over the holiday season. It's not often, for some people it can be challenging this time of year, facing your family, you know, you might like them, but you might, you know, stuff might come up, I don't know. So what we have is we have a core of practitioners, ministers here, and they have scarves on, and they'll be available at the back of the sanctuary afterwards if you want more of what you're having, this joy, or if you want to remove and let go of some of the things that don't support you, just like the beautiful readings that we had here. Let's dissolve and release those things that we want less of. And they're experts, they're trained in the art of scientific prayer, and they will be able to help you know the truth of really the situations that you may be experiencing. And we never want to, we just start from where we are and then we step forward. And that's what we know here is the truth of finding our joy and some satisfaction. So with that, thank you so much for that. And now we'll have, the best time of all, giving some money. We love this. Because we know that the more that we give, the more that we receive. So just come on in and we'll have our circulation. There's many ways to support us. You can e-transfer, you can go to the website, you can send in a check. We love checks. Who doesn't love a check, right? I do, that's right. And you will see some people with blue cards. Fran, can you hold your blue cards up? Yes. Those are people that are making monthly contributions to our center, so it helps smooth out the cash flow, as an accountant would say. That's me. And we love to have your support. We don't have any other means of support other than our own contributions, and that's what makes this such a great center. We are supported by our own contributions, and we know that there's an incredible circulation of all things in our lives. So thank you for that. Let's say our conscious giving affirmation. Together we'll go. I live in a universe of abundance. As I freely and joyfully give, I join in the divine flow. All that I give returns to me abundantly. I am so blessed, and so it is. And now we'll have the baskets circulate around, and we're going to sing a song. So everybody on your feet.
For
some special guests in our audience. Who's here? Let's all give a big ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Come on up, Santa. And Mrs. Claus. Come on, Mrs. Claus. Really just great to have you both here and celebrating. Yeah. I'm fantastic. I've been naughty and nice. I tried my best. All right, let's bring in the kids.
Hi, Amy.
Hi.
Hello and Merry Christmas Eve. What a beautiful crowd we have, and I know the love stream is just as gorgeous. Thank you so much for being here. The place is just full of energy. It's so vibrant. It's so warm in here. Thank you so much for showing up. We had an amazing fun day group today. As you can see, we've multiplied abundantly. You're good. You're good. Today we took some time to play together, get to know each other. We played Legos. We participated in the ornament activity as well. And the kids got Christmas gifts from Santa and Mrs. Claus. So could you guys hold up your gifts, please? The start of a very happy holiday. These kids are so grateful, and I am so grateful to have them in our Fun Day class. This is the next generation of Science of Mind thinkers, so thank you to each and every one of you. Does anybody want to say anything? No. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and we will see you next week. Woo!
Thank you. I'd love to invite you to a stay afterwards. We've got some wonderful treats out where the coffee section is. We have coffee and tea, and we'll just have some fellowship together, so I'd like that. And we're just going to close out our service today, so I invite you all on your feet. We're going to rub our hands together and just get some great energy, whatever you want to send out to the universe, wherever it needs to go, whether it's Calgary, everywhere, anywhere. Could be Hawaii. Maybe Hawaii needs some help. I don't know. Where is it? But we're the big, great knowers. On the count of three, big whoosh. 1, 2, 3, whoosh. Thank you, everybody.
1, 2, 1. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ha ha ha! Bells on bobtail ring, making spirit bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight! Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lank, misfortune seemed its lot. We got into a drifted bank, and there we got upsot. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun So go it while we're young and take the girls tonight and sing a sleighing song. Just get a bobtail bait, 240 for its speed. Hitch it to an open sleigh and crack and take the lead. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride a one-horse open sleigh. All right, so I hear you singing. You sound great, but I want you to think about how it felt to sing this song when you were a kid. Sing it as loud as you can and off key. Are you ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Merry Christmas, everybody.